Hey Elias, how you doing? Alright, I think we're good to go here. Valkyria Chronicles, I've got the stream updated. That big BRB there in the corner first. There we go. Rock and or roll. Does this game have like PC controls? Do they bother doing like a mouse and keyboard kind of a thing? Right, last we left off, we were in the middle of a battle. It was a pretty ugly one where our main character was on the other side of the map, unable to access his tank. Now he's able to access the tank, so let's go ahead and try to use it a little bit.
Here we go.
Try to take out this tank over here if we can.
Stop the enemy from breaking through.
Don't know if I'm able to hit it though, we'll try. Nope, we missed. That's okay. Yeah, I'm just use the Xbox controller for the same reason. I think I was bringing in a Lancer over here. Let's get her away from the tank, get her behind her own tank. Let's cover. That's what I'm talking about. Don't know if I'm able to hit this guy. The way the tank is positioned, this hill is kind of goofy. It looks like you should be able to cross it, but you can't really. Go ahead and just shoot this guy if it'll let me. There we go. Switch which shoulder you're pointing at. Can't get headshots on them, unfortunately. At least use our turn effectively. I think I'll just pass the turn once I get everybody behind cover. Now I guess it doesn't matter.
Let's do this thing.
Don't think I can get a grenade over there either. I could try. I think that's quite gonna reach him. I'll just shoot him. Oh, we can't even shoot him this way. Alright, well, let's try the grenade to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't hit our own tank or something. Eh, worth a shot. Let's see what happens on their turn. Got an engineer back there, can help pick up the tank a little bit if it takes any damage during the enemy's turn here. PC controls aren't very good. Oh, rough night. Sorry to hear that, Elias. She's gonna die. They have a really good shot at her. Hopefully that when she dies that we can just evac her with the character we've got on that side. Yeah, we should be able to do that without too much trouble, I think. We established there's no, like, long-term penalty for having a character go down that way, right? Nice. Doesn't, like, affect their stats or something.
Minor damage sustained.
Minor damage indeed. Gotcha.
Under minor fire.
Might actually use the tank to try to take out the Lancers next turn instead of trying to shoot the tank.
Under minor fire.
Can use the mortar on them. That's really nice though. I like that. It means the battle plays out realistically. You're not feeling compelled to save scum constantly, you know? Right. Let's pick her up then.
I'll take care of it.
Actually not inconvenient because I wasn't gonna be able to use her for much else up there. It's so likely for the enemy able to hit them.
Stay strong. Keep fighting.
Oh right, mortar versus lancers, sure. I guess it would knock them out of cover. We can get headshots on them. That's about it. See if I can get my... Well, let's see what we can do. Try to keep trying to kill the other dudes in that general area. If I can knock them out of that cover, that would be helpful if nothing else. One of them's almost dead? Oh no, it killed one of the other guys. That's cool. Good good range on that. Got to send our engineer over to repair the tank. We can do it a couple times actually. We'll see. Hey, Flarewing, how you doing?
Thank you.
Just watch this.
Try to get him close enough to shoot the radiator. I don't know if it's gonna be able to work, but I can take those hits pretty well. Even at such close range, my poor, my poor Lancer, his crappy accuracy. Let's try it from right here.
You're done.
Oh my god, he still missed. Ugh.
What's the other side looking like?
Awful. Alright, let's send one of these guys around the corner here.
I'm on my way
Alex
now.
over. Oh, they're body blocked? God damn it. Alright, well Largo's gonna die, that's okay. He did what he could.
Keep your eyes peeled for hidden enemies.
Use some Ragnade. Just we're not completely wasting the turn. And they're all gonna get knocked backwards when I move the tank forward anyway. Largo can't perma-die, so... since he's one of the special units. He ducked that, but he's down to 1 hit point. They're all just going to focus their attacks on Largo, I assume. Yeah. Poor guy. He tried.
Not yet.
So they can't even step on Largo's body, right? Or what happens if they do? Does it just mean I can't deploy him again in this mission? Nice. Walk into the meat grinder.
Minor damage sustained.
I think we should be okay. Don't know if they summon new Lancers.
Minor damage sustained.
One more Lancer shoots, then it's game over. Okay. Whew. Alright, well, let's think about this. Be careful. I think no matter what we do, we gotta repair our own tank. Let's kill the enemy tank, first and foremost. This enemy tank.
Fire!
Good. That's taken care of. We can start moving the tank forward a little bit. And we knock some of our buddies behind, that's okay. Send our engineer forward.
No matter the cost.
Repair the tank, hope for a repair boost.
Thank you.
Not a boost. I could use her again to repair it a second time. It's probably the correct decision. Should go ahead and deploy Largo. I'm thinking about it. I might have to wait another turn before I can do that since he just died. I probably have to pick him up off the ground too, don't I?
Just leave it to me.
Oh, let's do the whole picking up thing. Makes sense.
Medic!
Try killing this guy even though he's behind cover. I think he's just a scout, so shock troopers should be able to take care of him, no problem. Oh no, even then, he's still pretty nasty. I can try backing up and throwing a grenade at him. Really better use of the turn.
Why you?
Doesn't kill him, but makes him easier to kill on the next turn if he does anything fancy. Right, how's the tank doing?
No matter the cost.
Engineer's tool, fill him back up to full.
Thank you.
Cool, we're good. They're probably still gonna get knocked back if we move it all. I'm gonna send Rosie in to try to kill one of those Lancers.
After me, kiddos.
Big sister.
Here I come.
Got him.
Target. Ain't no stopping me.
So I got hit by an attack down debuff before I aimed. Right on. Is that why I didn't destroy the radiator? Reinforcements! Try to take the camp in front of us when we can. I think we're going to get a D ranking on this mission. So debuffs can wreck you. Are they as effective for me? Should I be using the guns that apply debuffs? The defense down debuff?
Damage minimal.
That's the best. Machine gun's really, really good on the defensive. If they're stupid enough to start moving forward, they just die. Meat grindered. Hopefully she can shoot back.
Here I come.
Nice, got a headshot. That makes sense. That's too bad. It'd be nice if you could. I think it's mostly on the scouts, but I don't know how big of a benefit the defense down statistic ends up being. Alright, let's redeploy Largo. Although we probably just wanted to deploy him at this camp instead. Too late now. Can't all be winners. Order her to retreat. Yeah, but I don't have her CP. I could order him to retreat. Makes more sense. Him walking around is going to take just as long. Let's do some stuff with the tank first, though. Enemies never intentionally go for headshots. That's good to know.
I'm on my way now. Ready or not? Take this.
Play this camp.
I did it.
Enemies in this.
It would have made a lot of sense to send Largo out this way, but too late now. No, I don't need to retreat. I wanted to crouch, but too late now.
Entering combat.
Anti-armor rounds get pretty good. 3 shots now on a tank from the front. Let's repair again, just to do it. Nice.
Thank you.
Alright, and then I think I'll order him back. Well, he's close. Let's see if we can move him. I wish I could see on the map like what his maximum range of movement is in any direction. Like have a circle that extends out around him. Yeah, it looks like it was just having him walk. Is it? Oh, okay. Didn't realize there was a difference. It's interesting. Makes sense. Alright, reinforcement request cancelled.
Damage minimal.
It does say light tank, you're right. Largo's back.
Here we go. Fire!
I wonder if I should just do that one more time or try to pull Largo in. I don't know if he can get close enough. One of those broadside of a barn situations, right? One we keep running into with our Lancers. That should kill it. Alright. About time, buddy. So can our tank just like move through the gate? I can see them having the gate as like a requirement to have the tank at this part.
Here we go.
Might be necessary to destroy it. But, no, yeah, drive through it. And there's anti-tank mines right outside, so let's be careful not to run over
Enemy
them.
sighted. Fire!
Cool. Oh, there's actually other dudes over here. Tank mine. Do I have a character that could get over it? I'll try sending the engineer. That's the end if we can make it. There's no other enemies in there. Yeah, look at that. GG. Chilling by himself. The last great stand of the Empire right there.
Operation complete. We took their base.
D rank. Did kill their ace though. Take some solace in that. It's another bad sniper rifle. All the like enemy weapons we've found so far have been pretty shitty. Alright, let's... I know we gotta go to another chapter to see what else there is. I'm curious to see what that weapon was though. It was a sniper rifle, right? Wow, that's also pretty bad. I guess it's more damage, but the range decreases. Horrible. Let's fighting love. Oh no, Cloud Reaver is, are you able to watch on YouTube? If you do youtube.com/Marstead/live, or is that what you're doing right now? I've noticed Leon has mentioned that a couple times too, as has Dieter when watching from the PRB. It's a physics research building in Ohio.
Lieutenant Gunther reporting for duty.
We really missed you, boss. Lieutenant, that is.
There's an article on Twitch's website about how to talk to your company about not throttling Twitch. I don't know if there's any settings that they offer for you to try to change.
Was worried about him, weren't you?
Y'all gonna get over your differences?
I'm glad you're all right.
You understand the power of friendship?
So am I.
Largo and Rosie, thank you for looking for my brother. I'm in your debt.
Having some dark hair thank me. Well, it's weird.
Good to see him in one piece, though. You gotta admit that, right?
Well, it was an
Y'all need to
adventure
get
all
over
right.
that shit.
Pretty scary.
Hey Chaos Factor, how you doing?
I feel like I got to know you a little better. And when you said that Squad 7 was like your second family, it made me feel... I felt really happy. So... thanks for that, Welkin.
Right, new chapter?
Chapter 9. A Midsummer Incident.
For context, you know, and for planning purposes on my end, how many chapters are in this game, in the main story? Let's go see if there's new stuff at HQ. Cloud Reaver. Maybe, but it's not just you. Other people who are working out of that same building have mentioned issues on Twitch and then everything working in full HD on YouTube.
Oh, and there have been some new recruits.
18? Okay, thanks, Goomba. Susie... Was Jan the person I was looking for?
Come back.
Get the name. I think it's someone whose name started with a J. Two default potentials aren't particularly exciting.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots!
I'm on chapter 9, I think. Okay, let's do scouts first.
Fight them!
Just focus them down.
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to
Can't quite. Alright, well, we'll save our experience for that.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
Hey, little D-Piece, how you doing?
Hello. Use it to request a medic team.
Heal 1 unit. Sure, why not?
There.
That could be good. I'm able to back out on their turn, like what we had with Largo last time. He may have survived the enemy's turn if he wasn't at like 1 hit point. Check Castlefront Street.
Hey!
Yeah, I like engineers, man. They've been the only unit that I've seen as absolutely mandatory in every mission to keep the tank healed up, but I didn't realize that they don't really get anything when you get them level 10, do they? So now I'm focusing on scouts and... Deadlocked Southern Galleon Force broke through the defenses at Norville. Operation Barious. Squad 7 of the Malicious Regiment met with a surprise attack on the Imperial defenses. Created a crack in the Empire's defense. Was able to exploit a swift blitz, breaking the Norville defensive line. Glorious Speed, top motor race has been called out for the year. Just like we're talking, this game's version of the Olympics. I know it's a motor race, but I don't know if there was some other major sporting event that was canceled during World War II. Like the Grand Prix, Monaco, maybe. So a little solace so that disappointed racers and their fans.
So, come to make a donation to the Get Ellet's Name.
Nothing new yet. Spend ducats on, so we're gonna go dump them in the R&D facility. Yeah, got it set up, little DPs. We're all good to go. Be it from 5 to 6. We're doing Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. We're part of Subblock. I love that those dudes like use modern language. Alright, so we already built all these, nothing new yet. Probably want the firepower boost gun.
It's done.
Yeah, it seems like they made it so that there was one correct choice. Boost versus armor, that's always good. We want the accuracy boost. Aim down, really? With a sniper, it's like you want to be killing them. Wait, is it a significant damage? No, it's still a buff. Sure. If you get the headshot with it, you're good enough. Probably not even to touch the other ones. Okay, it's all fine. Okay. What do you got for the Edelweiss? Another machine gun upgrade. Pretty expensive, but I might want it. Probably don't want any of these. Crit defense. Oh, thank you. Rear magazine. Where am I realistically running out of ammo on a tank? That hasn't happened to me yet. I guess if I've got an engineer behind it all the time too, I would imagine that's reduced as well. No, I knew Darkstar, but it's like, do I really want to reduce the enemy accuracy? Like, if I'm hitting them with a sniper rifle, my plan is to kill them, not give them kind of a shitty debuff. Hit them with blind. Hey Chaos, how you doing, man? Good seeing you. Alright, I'm happy with what we got right now. I can grab that, yawn guy. Let me get rid of one of my less exciting Lancers, the ones that don't have the tank buster skill. Potential info. Oh, I can't see their actual potentials in here? Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute.
Come back.
Let me put some pepper in it. Okay, let's try this again. We want Largo for sure. The armor. Heightened accuracy near a tank. I'd rather have the accuracy than the damage, to be honest. I can see the benefit of the damage, so I'm going to replace Walter with Jan. Even though he's got cool glasses. You're not that useless, but my other troops, when I've removed them, haven't complained, so less likely to dig you.
Soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
That is, you know that voice? That's John DiMaggio. That's his Randy voice from from Futurama. Randy. There are parts of the Bible I like and parts of the Bible I don't like. Yeah, and one of his potentials is fancies men. Nice.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup, Lieutenant.
Yeah, that makes sense. Remember the ages. He does sound like Bender. It's because he is Bender. Technically, he's the Randy voice that John DiMaggio does. He does it a couple times in Adventure Time as well. Can I Can I get a story about Jan? I want to hear as much of that as possible. Anything in the personnel tab about him? He's in everything. He's the one who created the I Know That Voice documentary on Netflix, which I recommend you all watch.
Captain.
It's also Waka in Final Fantasy X. Marcus Phoenix.
Hey,
I haven't played Gears of War, but
You got called in too, Faldio?
I apologize for calling the two of you in on an off-duty day. Princess Cordelia has graciously extended banquet invitations to the three of us.
oh shit, Cordy.
What? But why us?
Oh yeah, I was like, why have I heard Princess Cordelia before? This another game as well.
It seems you two will be recognized for your successes at Vassal and more recent ops. The event will be held tomorrow at the castle.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that, Mudbound.
I'm not really good with the formal stuff. What are you, crazy? Do you have any clue how rare a chance to meet the princess is?
If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's free on Netflix. I Know That Voice. It's about voice actors. They talk about video game voice acting too, and it's really, really good. You'll know most of those voice actors too. They're in almost every video game.
They say that House Randgriz, the Archdukes of Gallia, are descended from the Valkyria. If that's true, Princess Cordelia herself is a Valkyria, and we get an audience with her. Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, lots of vocal strain, especially in video games where you need them to like yell and grunt constantly.
Just don't forget to wear dress uniforms, gentlemen. I'll meet you both at Castle Randgriz tomorrow evening. You're dismissed until then.
Shucks, Andrea. So you're like S&M Professor Plum plan for your public lecture about dark matter off the table now, huh? Colonel Mustard X Plum fanfiction marked off. Right. She's gonna give a really cool talk, I think. She's talking about searching for dark matter, but using Clue as the like allegory. It's like, you know, crossing suspects off the list. Say, it's not this, it's not this. AMA 4483 is my wife, Andrea. She's an astroparticle physicist giving a public lecture on looking for dark matter. I'll share the link with you guys when it's available. I think it's going to be live streamed while she's doing it, too.
I hope they don't mess this up.
Sorry to keep you, Captain.
Goodness,
Nuts.
Welkin, I hardly recognized you.
Yes.
Vulcan with his hat.
Alicia helped me get ready this
They
evening.
come from the, like, Clark Kent school of recognizing people. Wearing a hat.
She kept punching me when I told her she couldn't come with me. I'm still sore.
Well, consider it combat experience.
Wow, Welkin. No grass stains or anything.
No, I was a Neutralino with the candlestick in the Fornax Galaxy.
Very funny, Faldio. Nice hat, by the way. Yeah, I never did like the look of these ugly things. I've been boycotting them.
What's wrong with the hats? They look perfectly nice. Come on, Wilkies.
Good evening, Miss Ellett. Here to cover the banquet tonight?
You know it. Apparently, an ambassador from the Federation's been invited to the party.
Ooh.
I smell a plan to sign up an alliance between Gallia and the
So
Federation.
we've kind of established the Federation is sort of like America, but it's also just like the group of other Western European countries.
But Gallia's national policy has always been to shun alliances and remain neutral.
I figure it's mostly the idea of Prime Minister Borg, Princess Cordelia's regent. He's using her youth as carte blanche to do whatever he and the other nobles want.
That guy has a not suspicious sounding name.
With all due respect, the princess isn't much more than a mouthpiece for his policies now.
Ugh. We're about to attend a banquet, and now I've gone and lost my appetite.
It's about time to enter. Let's go.
Heck yeah. Yeah, we're at an age where, what is it, like 95% of the matter energy density of the universe is unknown. We know nothing about dark energy or dark matter, so that's pretty exciting. Don't quite enjoy the funding opportunities of the 40s and 50s or during the Cold War, but right, Andrea. You totally should, Cloud Reaver.
Thank you for your presence on this occasion. Might you grace this assemblage with a word?
She's got a really nice hat.
Honored ladies and
Call it a hat.
gentlemen, if I may,
Headgear.
I appear before you today. At the
I dig
peak of
her
joy.
unicorn like circlet.
For now, two great powers
Is Princess
join together.
Cordelia a summoner?
Gallia and the Federation pledge their allegiance as we seek to build together an
Hey, Unicorn
eternal
Hole.
peace for
How you doing?
Know this. The honor of dear Gallia, in fact her very freedom, is currently under attack and hangs by the thinnest
You all should
thread.
check out Unicorn's Twitch channel.
While Princess Cordelia remains on the throne, she who is the scion of the Valkyria's ancient blood promise, no force on this earth will ever see this nation defeated. Is that not so, Princess?
Pop over there, throw her a follow.
Yes, I draw strength from the Valkyrian bloodline, and my heart is a repository of justice.
What you been playing lately, Unicorn?
I am nearly at a loss for words. The privilege of brokering peace with you, Your Highness, has been the greatest honor of my life, and I thank you for it. With bountiful stores of Ragnite, and your strategic position between East and West, you've become the foundation of Europa. In this time of peril, the Foundation is grateful, and happily joins hands in crushing the Imperial threat before us.
They just want to be sure they're the ones who control us when this is over. Make no mistake, the Federation would conquer Europa.
Ooh,
the same
Tomb
as the
Raider.
Empire.
Nice.
Stupid.
So I really want to play
It is
Tomb
hard to
Raider.
accept what he's saying.
As long as we fight
I'm
as
excited
one,
to see
Empire's
how
forces
it's
will never
evolved
be a
from
danger.
like Indiana Jones inspires Tomb Raider.
Topple the
Tomb Raider
Empire.
inspires Uncharted, and then Uncharted inspires the Tomb Raider reboot. And I haven't played. I played all the old Tomb Raider games, but not the new Tomb Raider 1 or any of the Uncharted titles. So I'm excited to see how they've handled it. Looks very reasonable.
All of Europa. Well, there's something we haven't heard before.
We're not fighting this war so we can invade another country. Absolutely. All we want is to keep our homes and our families safe.
I think the princess summoned you, Unicorn.
Now,
All the
my friend,
princess in this
let us put an
cutscene
end
has
to
a
these formalities
unicorn
and raise a
tiara.
glass to honor this historic alliance.
Yes, a toast to the shiny
Really?
future
That's
that
good
awaits.
feedback, people.
Cheers.
Cheers!
I didn't know that. So you're saying that normal's too easy?
Where are you going?
I don't like too easy.
This is garbage. I'm out of here.
For stream, I try not to play stuff that's too
Going home,
punishingly
I'll
hard,
see ya.
unless if that's like the point of the game, like Dark Souls, you know.
Audio.
So like I did Bioshock Infinite on normal or easy, I think, just to get through the story without having to replay a lot of content. But if it's like really easy, like oh my god, this is almost frustrating that it's too easy, I'll definitely play it on hard. I would agree. Cool. Do you know expecting to continue the franchise? I know that Square was
glad
making
that's
this Tomb Raider Go puzzle game. It was at PAX when we went this year. I'd like to see another title from them kind of continuing in that vein.
We should be heading back soon. I believe the exit was this way.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I really want to play it.
Oh.
Eidos is probably it's probably good that they were acquired by Square. I see people.
Princess Cordelia.
What's up, Cordy?
I'm so terribly sorry. Are you all right, Your Highness?
I am unharmed.
I cannot begin to apologize. Please forgive my clumsy.
Do not trouble yourself. I bid you a safe return and a good night.
Your Highness, are you really in support of an alliance with the Federation?
Lieutenant Gunther, have you lost your mind?
Please forgive
Vulcan
me.
doesn't care.
I'm aware that what I'm saying may be out of line. But seeing you tonight, I got the feeling that your opinion is being ignored.
I am still young. All political matters are handled by my regent, Borg. The protection of Gallia and of the Valkyrian Bloodline is my fated onus.
Hey, Princess Cordelia, if you can, like, use a, like, badass lance thing and shoot lasers at enemies like the other Valkyrian Bloodline person, I would love to have you on my team. Don't look so sad. Tell your regent to, like, back off.
Their protection does not require my personal feelings. I need only live by the laws set forth by those who come before me.
Sounds like somebody needs a Roman holiday.
I bid you once more, good night.
Your Highness.
Yeah, the return on investment for basic research is, in aggregate, guaranteed, and it's huge. But the return on investment goes to society as a whole and never to an individual or to, like, the company that originally did it. You're never going to see a return on investment from a single point of study, so it's necessary that we do it publicly.
Do you
Oh, she's like Elsa?
It's me. The mark is alone. Now is our chance.
Uh-oh.
You know the plan. Have the armored car on standby. Once I have the mark, I'll be there.
She's as cold as ice.
Well, I'll leave you here. Good night, Welkin.
Right,
Good
Chaos.
night, Captain.
Wait! Hold it, Varrot! Varrot! Terrible news.
If you like the internet, cell phones, GPS, laser eye surgery, probably fund scientific basic research.
General Damon, what's the problem?
Princess Cordelia's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? It can't be.
Yes, it was that Federation ambassador. He was a spy all along.
All right.
So the Federation takes her under their protection, and Gallia along with her. Typical, considering the sorts of backroom dealings and extortion.
I don't think that's like that's reflecting poorly on, like, individuals or corporations. It's just like it's not in their best interest to invest in scientific basic research because there is no payoff to them. So clearly they shouldn't. It's not on them.
So get on it. Varrot, you've got to get her back.
Doesn't mean they're bad.
Understood. Lieutenant, gather your squad immediately.
Yes, Captain.
All right. Combat time, I think. No, we've got another little side cutscene here. Let me save the game, just in case we die and have to watch that again. It's true. Like, climate change research becomes political when it shouldn't be.
Hey, Casey, what is that thing?
People like, kidnapped? It can't be. Could you sound less concerned?
It's an airplane. The first test flight succeeded.
So,
EW1.
Kami, one of our
Research is going on
longtime
all over the
viewers, subscribers, and mods, like, his wife popped into chat when they were on their honeymoon a couple weeks ago and was like, yeah, Kami, like, doesn't really sound really enthusiastic about stuff when he's excited, so I have to kind of translate for him. So I just imagine him speaking in a pure monotone about everything. Like, kidnapped? Can't be.
Whoa, so this is what one of those things looks like. Man, I want up in one.
Oh, hello, Leon. Kreese.
Hey, Sarah, you got the day off. What are you hanging around here for?
Wait, let me guess. Are you building this airplane, Isara?
Yes. There's still a ways to go before it's complete, but the basic construction is done.
Leave it to you, Isara. You learned all this on your own?
I'm working from documents my father collected before his death.
That's amazing. I'm so impressed.
So where are you flying to once it's all done? Going on a Transgalian tour, maybe?
Hey, Teffer boy, how you doing?
First, I'd like to take my brother up in it. Once, when we were young, he and I were out birdwatching when he mentioned it.
No, the voice acting in this game is quite good, as is the writing in general.
That he wished he could fly like they did. That's my goal. I've been pursuing this project bit by bit in my free time.
Oh, that's real sweet.
This has one of the
Isara, can I ask you a favor?
most inoffensive, like, JSRPG storylines, and when I say offensive, I mean like in terms of its length, its wordiness, the localization, and the way that the voice acting's handled.
What?
I want to become an engineer of your caliber someday, Isara. I feel like watching you work would help me learn a great deal. Please, Isara.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Hey, then can I help out too? Come on.
Yeah, it's like roads, Flarewing. 100% agree. We all agree that people have to get together and pay for roads and construction and, like, firefighters and the like, but we don't say the same thing for basic research.
You don't mind?
Of course not. I may not look bright, but I've been working my butt off in R&D for a while.
Of course. Well, thank you both.
All right.
I guess I grade voice acting in video games, particularly like localized Japanese titles, on a really sliding scale. When most of them are in like the negative range, if it's decent, then gets high marks for me, you know. A game that was originally written in English hold to a bit of a higher standard.
What's happening at this hour?
Let's ready the Edelweiss. I'm sure that whatever it is, it's urgent.
There's only so much that talent can do with what's handed to you on the paper, right?
Absolutely. I'll help you prep it.
Especially since it looks like they recorded individual lines, like line to line. They didn't do like scenes in the same room. Don't think, no, you can't play Triforce Heroes alone. It's not like Four Swords for the GameCube. So I won't be playing it tomorrow. We had some schedule conflicts with people. But we will be playing it in the future. Instead, tomorrow we're going to do some more, another Zelda day. We're going to do Twilight Princess until we beat it, and then Wind Waker. I'd say so, Chaos. Yeah, prior to the PS2 era, most video games, especially Japanese localizations, had horrible voice acting. It was just expected. Now there's like, you might get dinged on reviews if you don't get good talent. It makes games more expensive. I don't know if it's actually a good thing in the long run that games have such good voice acting overall, because it's a pretty big chunk of the budget sometimes. Hire good talent. Put out your soldiers and stop the vehicle. Alright, so no Lancers. Interesting. Destroy the engine, but don't make it explode. What's that guy? No, your wife joked about you, like, not being super expressive when you like something, so I just have it in my head now whenever you type something that's in this kind of droning monotone. Like, I really, really like this. Alright, let's see. Spies. Let's do as many shock troopers as we can on different sides of the map. Should probably bring Largo just to get the point, you know? We'll put him in the middle where his placement's gonna have less of a nasty impact if it was incorrect. And I'll send Alicia. See if this works.
Your mission is to rescue Her Highness unharmed. Failure isn't an option on this one, soldiers.
They can't get to the harbor. We stop them here. Squad 7, move out.
Move out. All right.
To the harbor, full steam. The ship's waiting there to take us out of Gallia. Apologies for the cramped quarters, Your Highness. We'll have you comfortable soon.
He's pretty nasty looking.
Lieutenant, it's likely the ambassador has the princess with him inside that armored vehicle. Use firearms to stop it with minimal force, then recover the princess. Don't lose them. Tank shells, anti-tank lances, and grenades are off limits.
Understood.
Got it.
Welks, even if we can't attack with it, the Edelweiss can still block their path.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. On a narrow road like this, there's no room to slip past a tank in your way.
I have. You're not actually that monotone, Kami. But you are very Canadian.
Let's get the princess back safe.
I read a really good, see if I could find it at some point. It was an explanation on why Americans think Canadians say a boot or a boat. They don't really. It's like the sound at the end of that word. Canadians vocalize it differently in every word they use, and it just happens to be the most notable and about. So I think we want to send Rosie looking real quick.
New target sighted. Go down.
Nice. Probably killed a Lancer too while I'm here.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Now, is that a tank or is that the vehicle?
Target armored car.
Oh
sighted.
no, that's the armored car.
Let's do this thing. Here I come.
Got him. All right.
Enemy unit
New target sighted.
Whoa. Gun on that thing's pretty nasty.
Alright, listen up.
I don't know if that's actually what I want to do, but we'll find out here in a second. Not that big of a heal. Good to know. Alright. Now I know. So the little no tank things there means that look what it looks like, right? I can't send a tank through that. Try sending another shock trooper up.
way now.
The car is planning on moving forward. I can try to block it.
Entering combat.
Yeah, D-Rock, you have a pretty thick Boston accent. You are pure Boston electrician.
Return fire. I repeat, return fire.
I used to have Chicago. I used to be heavy Chicago, but I haven't lived there in such a long time. It's mostly faded. Don't think I'm gonna actually be able to block it in that position, but that's the end of my phase. I can't make any other decisions anyway. We'll see what happens.
What are you doing?
Gallian tank sighted ahead, sir.
Okay, good. It still counts as blocking.
Clever little monkeys. Very well. We'll take another route.
Clever.
Tank. That's a militia model.
Whoa, okay, so that, not screwing around when their turn comes up. Keep that in mind. Oh yeah? That's awesome, Connie. Oh, it gets quite a bit of movement, doesn't it? Might have actually wanted more scouts for this one.
Entering combat.
I might end up losing this mission just based on unit choice. We'll see.
I can't see anything.
I feel like I'm just gonna barely not make it. We'll see. I might still be blocking it if we're lucky.
Just leave it to me.
Try to pick up Rosie so we can call her back in, get some of that CP back.
I'm on my way now.
Okay, I didn't realize that the car had a gun on it.
Enemy spotted. Medic.
It's gonna be all right. Leave it to me.
You're gonna make it. Just stay strong.
Go ahead and heal ourselves, may as well. Not using the turn for anything else. Let's see what the car does here. Try moving this
I'll take care of it.
forward.
These paved roads always throw me.
What you gonna do, car? Gonna move the rest of the way down. We really end up only delaying the tank for 2 turns, I think.
Blocked in again? They're testing my patience.
I think they go down to A4 and then turn down the
relay,
wall.
sir. The tank in our way has been identified.
The ones who attended the banquet. Just our luck to be spotted by Glory Hound.
Squad 7.
You got it. So I think they're gonna try to turn right here. Maybe. I'll have to send Alex forward to find out for sure.
Mr. Ambassador, Allied units have reached their station, sir.
You don't get to be my age without learning to plan for contingencies.
It might be that I need to use my tank to get myself cover against the truck if I need to try the mission again.
Keep an eye on enemy positions when moving, Sevens.
It's a shame I had an order that was effectively wasted there too. Send Rosie back in. Alright, let's go scout out where the truck actually is. Where it's expected to be.
Enemy spotted.
Good lord, that thing hits hard. Oh man, I was trying to heal. Well, I think we're gonna have to start this mission over. I'm really hosing at it. Try sending my scout forward, see if she does anything productive. I might end up using scouts, just they have a little bit better range on their guns. I can't really get close enough with that.
Out of ammo.
Because that's what marks it on the map.
My turn, okay?
I did do some fact finding before I restart though. Facts found. Cannot get in front of it to try to kill it. Alright, see you, D-Rock. We do one right at the beginning? If not, we can do one this time. Right, Flare Wing? You need to hit the radiator? Oh, I thought they wanted us to hit the front of the car. I thought that hitting the radiator would be very bad. Alright, well, lesson learned. I'll deploy her just to have someone giving us the points. Front load all of my... good characters here. I see. Alright, so you're supposed to hit the radiator. Got it. I got that you were supposed to take out the car, but I didn't realize it had to be the radiator. That makes more sense. Try it this time then.
Your mission is to rescue Her Highness unharmed. Failure.
We should be able to get behind it without too much trouble.
They can't get to the harbor. We stop them here. Squad 7, move out.
This is what happens when you hype up a mission as being really, really hard. Didn't fail at all on the big tank mission. You say it's easy and I'll wipe. I'll save right at the beginning here so we don't have to watch that again. Just unit selection is fine. We're going to be playing Valkyria Chronicles for another 1 hour, and then we're switching to sub-block. We're playing Achievement Unlocked from 4 until 5, and then Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter from 5 until 6.
I'm on my way now.
Gotcha. Oh, now I know. Guess it would have made more sense to send him straight up and then get it from behind. I didn't realize it was pointing down here. And move the tank forward. Although, since that was just an obvious mistake, hold on. Use the lights to see which way it's going. Let me just reload the save I just made and then send the guy around instead. And I know which way it's facing. Oops. That's not what I want to do.
I'm on my way now. Enemy sighted.
That's the way we took Rosie the first time. Probably just ignore the Lancer. Hopefully I can get behind it safely. We'll try it.
Just leave it to me.
Doesn't make a huge difference, or at least the time it takes to get here is pretty long. Gotta get a little bit closer. Try using another order to heal him. And I got 2 CP to try to finish it off if it's really a one-turn kind of a thing.
Get some treatment. I'm on my way now.
Okay, here we go.
Take this.
Really? 1 turn? Might have to do the mission as intended. Maybe I don't have the right, like, DLC guns or something to be able to take out its radiator in one go. Unless if it doesn't need to actually be reduced all the way to 0 to count. See what happens in the next round. Okay. I'll reload when it gives me a second then. I don't know if I can, like, safely get damage off in that first round. Yeah, I thought that the orders they give you at the cemetery were completely random. That's part of why I wasn't popping there all the time. Or I'd go in and they'd give you, like, retreat or something.
Enemy sighted.
Try using the machine gun on it, right? Still want to use explosive weaponry.
Hostile sighted. Fire!
No, I can't actually get around the back of it. That's fine. Oh yeah? Someone in chat told me it was random. I didn't realize I had a temporary potential to learn order each time, or I guess I would have gone in there and always learned that. If it's a temporary opportunity to learn it, then it's permanently losable after that point. I should probably just restart. So I can't do it in one turn. Back out. Ah, I see. So when you get a new chapter, now there are a new set that could show up. That makes sense. Now let's do it as intended. Let's block the path here.
Here we go.
Yeah. Use the headlights to tell where it's going.
Don't come out of cover until you have to.
That's the plan.
Hit it hard and fast.
Very hard and very fast. More dots. How long did we say an order lasts? It's like until the next turn. So if I put defensive orders on now.
This is an order. Brace up and get ready to defend yourself.
Ah, interesting.
I'm on my way now. Enemy spotted.
We've established that outside of encounters that have absolutely required Lancers, they're my least favorite unit.
Take this.
Yeah.
Nice work.
May as well kill one dude. Don't really need to worry about the Lancer just yet.
I'm on my way now.
I think I can get behind us. Maybe.
What's your situation?
Get an infinite Ragnade, so we can take some hits. I don't know if this guy will just die immediately in between turns, though. I could just hide here, let him pass us, and then try to shoot it. Because we know he's going to turn down this hallway, and we can use a whole turn next time shooting it down.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, if we're going to try that, let's kill the Lancer. At least doing something productive, you know? See how this plays out. Can't go because there's a tank. Flarewing, did you see the new Star Wars movie trailer, by the way? Survive that, for now anyway. Hopefully you can just use the next turn to shoot it as much as possible. Maybe use an attack boost order or something. It's like a scout, right? Yeah, not a big deal. Try to just use that one unit over and over in the next round. Attack boost doesn't affect it? Okay.
Just leave it to me. White you.
Ah, gotcha. Although the last trailer is pretty good, it doesn't, like the other ones before, it doesn't really have any spoilers. I think I've got enough CP to kill it, but I'll try.
I'm on my way now.
We try it next turn where we get our character up here, and we just save some CP so we can finish it off.
I'm on my way now.
We might be short by just like one. Attack boost is people only. Gotcha, I haven't used the order yet. Makes sense though. It'll either finish it off or it'll be just short of finishing it off.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, me too, Chaos. As excited as I was for Phantom Menace when I was an ignorant kid and didn't know what I was in for.
I'm on my way now.
Looks really great though, from everything I've seen so far.
Why you?
Right. That was enough. Pretty excited for that though, Kami. If you can beat the whole game just doing the main story and never have any grinding, go from level 1 to max level, from story mission to story mission, that sounds pretty attractive to me. Hey, Rain.
Your Highness, are you all right?
Yeah, you can probably play through Coder 2 over the holidays. It's not that long of a game. Although I don't know how much Coder 2 plays into Knights of the Republic, or the Old Republic MMO.
Being princess ain't all fancy dinners, huh?
I think the first one's way more important to the canon. There's Revan from 1, and then there's the Jedi Exile from 2.
No, it's quite all right. She speaks the truth. As scion of the Valkyria, it is my fate to live and die for Gallia's well-being.
Oh, that sounds awful. I don't know if I want to do dungeons or cool space missions. Clearly, I'm kidding. That sounds pretty great.
Are you sure that isn't just your excuse, Your Highness?
What?
Isn't there a big expansion coming out for the Old Republic soon? Is that like next year? Or is that what this patch is you're talking about?
You too, Welkin. Have a little respect here.
Every living thing in this world struggles to live and pass life on to a new generation. They use all the instincts and animal wisdom they can just to live that one day longer. That powerful animal will to live is... I think it's a beautiful part of nature.
I agree with Welkin.
Your Highness may be descended from Valkyria, and that may carry a burden.
Ah, gotcha, Kami. I don't know if I saw that one, people. Was it in the expo hall?
The old ways and traditions you follow may
What kind of game was it?
important to uphold. But I hope that you won't throw away the will to live your own life because of them.
So Welkin's point about, like, the need for organisms to survive being beautiful is, pretty poignant, I think, if you take it outside of this game, right? Because, like, I feel that you can model almost anything using the concept of natural selection and survival of the fittest. You can, when you have, like, a big organization of people, or you can no longer really, judge them based on the actions of individuals in that group, but instead judge the entire group. It behaves about the same way as an animal might behave in the wild. It does things that try to make it survive longer. Makes decisions in its own general self-interest. So I think that that's a cool concept to think about as it applies not just in biology.
That's enough, Welkin. Give it a rest.
Oh, that's cool, Kami.
Perhaps
Might do it. Is it PC only at the moment, Kami?
Unknowingly. It is indeed mine to consider my life's role within the Valkyrian bloodline.
I'd like to see more MMOs that are cross-platform, like Final Fantasy XIV, although really the only two I can think of are Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy XIV that do the whole, you can play it on PC and play with the same people on PlayStation 4 kind of a thing.
I am most envious of your ability to speak your mind so frankly. But time enough remains to consider my role, by my own will. Thank you for your words, Lieutenant.
Not at all.
Mortar sound?
Wow, even a
Oh.
princess has gotta wake up and say hi when it's empty.
I am.
Oh, the embarrassed
Rumbling
princess.
bellies are a clever bit of animal wisdom all humans share. Alicia, have we got anything to eat?
You bet.
Dragon Quest
I
X
brought
does
some
it too.
Cinnamon rolls I baked this morning.
That's kind of that Square's dig. For 14, all the platforms can play with each other, people. It's pretty awesome. You think that that's just would be the default go-to, but I guess it requires a lot of haggling with the console architecture owners like Sony and Microsoft.
Here you are, Your Highness.
Yeah, is there going to be an Xbox version? They eventually got Final Fantasy XI onto Xbox, so I imagine that Square wants to get it on Xbox as well. I'm talking about 14.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, people's also played the Battlefield game.
I have not had such bread before, but it is quite agreeable.
I'm glad.
All right.
Dragon Quest X,
Let's
is
get
that the
our highness back
MMO
to the
that's
capital.
Japan only, or they have a different game that's Japan only MMO? It's in the Dragon Quest series. I never did get a chance to check out the Star Wars Battlefront beta outside of the all the posts on Reddit about it. Looks fun though.
And so Princess Cordelia returned, safe through the efforts of Militia Squad 7.
I wouldn't give up yet, people.
Its leader, Welcome
Given that
Gunther,
13 and 15 are going to be on there, and
rescuer to the nation's
11, which was the last Final Fantasy MMO, was eventually on Xbox 360. I wouldn't be shocked if Square is trying to get it on there. When they add it, you'll be able to play with people on other platforms.
Lieutenant Welcome Gunther, step forward. Sir, for excellence in valor and deed, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Thanks, PM Borg.
Your Highness, please bestow the medal upon the young lieutenant.
Gladly. Congratulations, Lieutenant Gunther.
Oh yeah? They seem to really want exclusivity. I understand that's why you can't, like PS4 and Xbox One Destiny players can't play with each other, because Microsoft really wants those groups to be siloed.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Right. And that's a non-starter for Square. They want to let everybody play together.
Though I have
It's
yet
too
to
bad.
reach an answer, your question drives me still.
Yeah, when I did the Ravana fight at PAX on a PC, I did it with, and they had Xbox One controllers. Was what we used if you wanted to be a scrub like me and play with a controller instead of a mouse and keyboard.
To understand
So I thought that was more evidence that they were trying to push for that, but
and as
maybe
a
not.
single human life.
Figured they would have used PS4 controllers, you know?
Your Highness.
Oh, and know that one tradition already lies sundered by my will. I had the cooks add cinnamon rolls to my daily breakfast.
All right.
Alicia will be happy to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Gunther, you forget yourself.
Sir, my apologies.
With this,
This Borg dude.
ceremonies are ended. Highness, would you grace us with a word?
What's the word, Johannesburg?
Gunther, I hope your allegiance to Gallia stands firm evermore.
Yes, Princess.
Lieutenant Gunther, I am sorry. There is something more I have not told you.
What, you just talking to yourself?
Please, be safe.
Damn it. Princess, don't hold stuff close to your chest. Tell me what the word is. Hey, Ben. I think you can see my cat's head in the lower right corner. He's poking it over there. So hungry. There you go, buddy.
I'm coming in.
Sure, it's open.
Ooh, Is that it? Not bad, man. You sure made a name for yourself this time.
It was pure luck I was there.
So have you seen the headlines?
Anime modesty.
Ones that say nothing about the kidnapping?
Hand behind the head pose.
That reporter tells me Borg's the one pressuring the media into suppressing it.
But why suppress it?
If word got out about what happened, Gallia's relationship with the Federation would suffer. We've got our hands full fending off the Empire. We can't afford a war on two fronts. So he has the whole thing covered up. I'll bet he goes on acting like it never happened.
Wow.
Welkin, this hurts. It's painfully obvious how shaky Gallia's standing is. I know the world's history is an endless chain of big fish eating little fish.
Is it because his name is Faldio?
Both of us know the weak bow to the strong. It's history and it's nature. A minor nation like ours is an easy mark, even before you add the rift within our army. Welkin, no offense, but I hope nature's wrong this time.
I don't know what to tell you, Faldio.
Good answer, Welkin.
Chapter 10. Liberation of Fouzen.
Chapter 10. Alright. Let's go check out what's going on. Decorations. Oh. That's cool. We got a little audience hall thing. Nice. Can Chewbacca be there? Speaking of... Did you guys see that they posted the new Star Wars Force Awakens trailer on Reddit, and Peter Mayhew, who plays Chewbacca, is like he's just a delightful... Have you ever been to like the old people Facebook subreddit? He like always signs with like tears, Peter Mayhew. He posted a whole bunch of times on the trailer thread saying, "Oh, I'm really excited about this movie. I hope you guys like it." It's kind of heartwarming to see, so I hope it's really good. Always be visiting the audience hall? Okay, so... lesson learned. Go to the cemetery, go to Castlefront Street, go to the audience hall before spending your money or experience on other things. No orders to teach me. What you got? Princess Kidnapping foiled. I was there for that. A wall-exclusive scoop. I think these escaped was sorted by members of Squad 7 of the Gallian Militia, who safely recovered Princess Cordelia in time. Yes, that makes sense. Good way to kind of catch up if you haven't played the game in a while. An award ceremony where Welkies got the Gallian Medal of Honor. Ceremony Gunther addressed the press, saying he hoped to do right by his honor of becoming a better man officer. Cool. New material. Whoa, 50,000. Holy shit. Why does this cost 50,000 ducats? And why is it a vacation piece? And why does it cost like a order of magnitude more than all the other pieces? Is this like a swimsuit thing? Because I'm not going to buy that if it doesn't like give me anything mechanically, potentials, things like that. Okay, fan service chapter. Yeah, that's what I thought about it. Stay away from that one. Oh, anime. Uh-huh.
How have you been, Your Highness?
Yeah, they all go vacationing in swimsuits. Sure.
Very well, Lieutenant.
At least they price it high enough that you're suspicious when you see it. Yeah, I hear that, Flarewing. They're totally down with it. Chewie and 3PO.
I thank you again for the valor you showed in assisting me that night.
There's the hot springs and Silver Star story I've heard about. There's some DLC that's like that in Fire Emblem Awakening.
Not at all. I was just relieved to see you were unharmed, Highness. It wasn't until I saw my friends gawk at that medal.
All right, people.
How special it was.
I think there's got to be a TV Trips article about that, right? That was pretty bad in Xenoblade Chronicles.
You truly are a rare individual. It is the duty of a nation to acknowledge and reward the loyal deeds of its people. Medals and trinkets are the only form we have, but we ask that you wear them proudly.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you, Your Highness.
I hear your accomplishments do not end with that knight's bravery either. The stories of your accomplishments suggest I owe you a great deal more than that. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. In honor of your manifold accomplishments, you are hereby awarded this honor.
Highness, it's an honor.
All right. There's plenty of relevant links in this TV Tropes article. Obviously, warning, TV Tropes link. Yeah, music in this game is really good. It's from the guy who did Final Fantasy Tactics and Final Fantasy 12. And I guess Ogre Battle too, right? Or is that not true? I know the Tactics team and the Ogre Battle teams commingled a bit, Kami, but I don't remember specifically if that included the composer.
May your allegiance to Gallia stand firm.
Song of Shielding. Yeah. I think that's a better article for what I was looking for. Thanks, Mega Man. Alright. We've been to the required places. Let's see what else we can get here. Ben? No.
Hello, Welkin. Here to find...
Alright, we got Mika, Aisha, are our two new characters.
Come back.
Nice, Kami. Oh, sorry, I wasn't asking about Ogre Battle and like how clothed people are. Ogre Battle and its composer. Like whether it shares a composer with Final Fantasy Tactics. So I know that there's a lot of like personnel overlap between Ogre Battle and the Tactics team, right? Kami's like, what? What did they talk about in chat? Bikinis? Okay. No bikinis in Ogre Battle.
Train all you want. You're better than this.
Oh, cool. I will do that. Man, the benefits of getting an A rank in a mission are pretty bonkers. All units evade, especially since it's just given for time on the mission and nothing else. Oh, that's right, we gotta get to level 11, don't we? That's cool, we'll get it next time. Speaking of weapons, I think we have more we want to equip on people. Same composers, gotcha. I love this composer. Very, very different style from Yasunori Mitsuda or Nobuo Uematsu. It's much more on the orchestral side of things, which I tend to not like orchestral soundtracks in video games. They tend to be kind of bland. But I think that the Tactics composer shows that you can do it well. You can do it with music that's still, if not strongly melodic, at least very memorable. Also, I guess Koji Kondo did pretty well with an orchestral soundtrack in Mario Galaxy, right? I think that's just because it's Koji Kondo. Nice, Kami. Look at that breastplate. What I'm talking about. Hey, more accuracy boost. That's the one we're using, I think, too, right? Yeah. All set for you, bro. Thank you. That's an upgrade. Ooh, another grenade upgrade. Cheap, too. Yeah, I'll probably do a skirmish for that reason. I was thinking the same thing. Uniform upgrades. These are all as far as they can go. Anything new for the A device? Frame assembly, steel. Oh, I can reinforce the barrel again. That could be nice. Pretty big range upgrade. I do want defense upgrades. HP I'm less worried about, especially since it's not a huge amount. Although the one did give us defense eventually. I don't really care about treads or critical defense. If I'm getting shot in the back, I'm in trouble. Monocle sight. Yeah, let's take that. We want accuracy wherever possible. Ah, now we gotta be kind of fancy about this. This will be all we can equip for the moment. That's okay. Cool. Probably don't need magazines or anything like that at the moment. Could take this frame assembly if it's kind of expensive. I'll hold on to the ducats for the moment. Yeah, exactly, Megman. I'm sure there's going to be a mission where that's not true, or the tank already has somewhere where it's pointing its back. Also, it sounds like even if you get that upgrade and do all the upgrades in that line, your tank is still kind of hosed if its radiators pointed at the enemy. I'm not too worried about it. Whoa! Good lord. Cat's making a mess. Hold on, guys. I need to go fix that real quick. Yeah, so two of our cats were wrestling with each other and they crashed into this like screen that we have set up in the living room to help the sunlight from shining right in my face while streaming. Thing comes crashing over and like knocks over a bunch of things. They were playing with each other, wrestling. Chaos, that's perfect. Exactly what's happening. Let's do a skirmish real quick. Hey, we had a new one. If I were to do skirmish, I could just spam that first one. It's super easy. Do it with like a single scout. Alright. We want our slow characters up front. There were tanks in this one. Probably want to bring Argo, bring Sniper. Anybody else? We need a person to patch it up. We need to bring Alicia. She can come back though. Let's do Rosie, Alex, Vise, and I think this is probably fine. I could send one more engineer. I'm good with that. Let's try this. Keep you on your toes, right? One time when I was streaming, Ben came very close to like knocking my computer is obviously it's off the ground. You don't want to have it on carpet. But it's in a pretty stable position. He just went into full chaos mode though and was basically like propped up against the wall with his paws on it, pushing the whole tower over. So I didn't get a chance to explain why I suddenly got up and ran over and stopped him that day. Alright, let's see. Snipe it up first of all. That's why we wanted to start here. I don't know if I want to waste it on a scout. They're pretty easy to kill. Shock troopers maybe. Not one that's hiding like that. It's pretty nice, the new accuracy boost. he says, missing immediately with his next shot. I just keep her up here and send an engineer over, keep her stocked from turn to turn. There we go. And they lose some CP from that. Nice.
Sweet dreams.
Man down, everybody.
Who's shooting at me? Some butthead. Try to take out the shock troopers first. Try to kind of overlap with their body in case we miss. Man. Not making me happy over here, Marina. Alright, Carl. Tasking you with keeping her stocked so she can keep missing. Nice! Man, he's basically sniping the scouts from up here. People, I can link you to it. Give me one sec.
The hunt begins.
I think I posted it on my Patreon page, but it wasn't to patrons only. Check it out. There we go. That's what I want to see.
Sweet dreams.
Enemy unit neutralized.
There it is. Should be able to click that. I think.
The hunt begins.
Who else can I kill from back here? Shock trooper behind a wall. This guy probably can't get to it all. Maybe I can. Dang it, Bobby. Hey, Shadow Pit. Good to see you again. How you doing? That guy's behind cover, so it's not happening. This guy, though, me. I can actually land the shot. There we go. Nice. I don't know if there's a way down from this platform that's not going down to the left. But we don't need Largo. I can just use the tank.
I expect results from all of you.
Enemy sighted.
Let's try to kill the... Well, I guess I can kill the... shock trooper. For now. Although I guess if he runs around, it's also going to get him killed. I know that the Lancer back here has mortar protection. Yeah, let's just do this for now.
Fire!
Alright. I did Shadow Pit. That was really cool. Thank you for sticking around and sharing that. Alright, let's see. What should I do with my next turn? Go ahead and send the engineer forward. Maybe shoot somebody while I'm at it. Okay. Just get her behind cover. Who would I shoot from here if I could shoot somebody? Turn back time. Find a way. Probably need to have her fight on her next turn. I don't think there's not much she can do right now. I don't think there's any like tank mines she can disable either. Try going for a shot from this far away just to get some damage off. What about this guy? Yeah. A little bit. I think it's just get regenerated. Oh, grats! Who'd you end up playing as, Shadow Pit? Did you go as Sheik or did you play Ness? Who'd you go with? Dark Pit. Reinforcements. Ow. Ooh, that's the first time anyone's gone for my treads. Could have been a result of just missing. Oh, can they snipe me from there? Probably. Totally can. Alright, well now I know. Use my sniper to kill them next turn. Dark Pit and Ness. Awesome. Nice duck. Maybe that's our only use of that character.
Minor damage sustained.
Just the body, that's good. One might hit the treads though.
Damage minimal.
Can you still repair the treads with an engineer if they go down? I assume so, right? Lucky. Alright. Gonna be my sniper's job to take those guys out next turn. Since they get a couple actions per turn.
Under minor fire.
There's lots of Lancers out there.
Damage minimal.
Nice miss. Alright, finally the shitty Lancer accuracy pays off on the enemy turn, right? I feel like our characters are more likely to act multiple times during a skirmish versus during a normal mission, because I've seen some of those Lancers act a couple times here. Yeah, one of my close friends, his Twitch channel is twitch.tv/dizzydisaster. I'll put the link in chat. He's a partnered streamer that I know in real life. Actually helped me out when I first started streaming. He plays a lot of Don't Starve together. Alright, let's see. What should I do? How many... Can I, like, look at how many bullets she has left? She has at least one, so we can start with her on our first turn.
The hunt begins.
Do they count as being behind cover? Oh, that sucks. Makes sense, though. Kill the other one. Eventually this will be good enough to kill with a body shot. Nice. Living the dream. We're gonna need 2 to kill the other one.
On my way.
Yeah.
For my friends.
Man down, everybody be careful.
Okay, and then we're gonna repair the tank.
On my way.
Oh, you can post GIFs on Facebook? No shit. About time. Dude, that's like my reaction to almost everything that anyone posts on Facebook ever. I want to use some GIF that will actually display.
Thank you.
I have a very curated friends list on Facebook. I don't know about anybody else. No, my wife Andrea has a couple hundred friends, I think. I have it like less than 20 people. And a lot of people I just, if they're like a political friend where I need to have them added because it's my cousin or something and they're gonna flip their shit if I don't, I just have their posts hidden. The most time when people are complaining about Facebook, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I never see any bullshit on Facebook.
Gotta love nature.
We don't want to use that one. We want to try use the machine gun. I gotta get closer if we're gonna do that. I could. Can the mortar reach that far? Probably not, right? I was hoping I could take that out. I think so, though. What's this guy? Is this guy a shock trooper? Yeah, let's take him out.
Now!
Yeah, I've always had trouble identifying the difference in purpose between Facebook and Twitter to the average user. I get that Twitter is more like this is Facebook for celebrities or people who it makes sense for them to have an asymmetrical relationship with people where they've got lots of followers that they want to interact with in kind of a one-way style. Alright, let's see. Makes more sense now, but when it first came out, I was one of those old folks like, I don't get the Twitters.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Our hero's in trouble now.
I guess the thing with Facebook is like it's only as good as you curate the population to be, right? Nice. Yeah, that makes sense, people. So you use Twitter for people that you've met on the internet, and you use Facebook for people that you've met in real life. I think that is a reasonable way to address it. Alright, still a couple more Lancers I'd like to deal with. I can maybe take out that sniper if I'm smart about it.
Understood.
It's probably the last time my own sniper is going to be particularly helpful, so let me restock her and send this guy down to do something else. Can we retreat with this guy? That's probably correct, yeah. Got some restocking in, so his turn wasn't a waste. Try moving this guy in to take out the Lancers, although let me use her first. Ah, damn it, sniper girl. Marina. Let's just do the sniper. Can't kill him, but get him next turn.
The hunt begins.
Okay. No more sniper problems. Got a couple Lancers we gotta deal with, but I think we're prepared to handle it here. Go enemy phase. I don't know what their reinforcements typically look like. Are they looking at like one shock trooper? Can they have more units than they start with, or is it kind of the same thing we have where if we kill a unit they can respawn? Really? The Lancer got scared and ran away. Makes sense what he just did. Try to take this guy out when we can. Next turn I'll send my shock trooper in. Murder duty. Alright, you get in the open, shock trooper. That'd be swell. You might be visible to her now. They give you those sight lines so you can see on the map without having to guess at it, which is very nice. Now he's not. He might be trying to hide from my sniper, though. Yeah, Twitter makes a lot of sense for businesses. Like I said, any place where asymmetrical communication makes sense. So, you know, like going to a convention, having a way to communicate with your attendees, following a celebrity, listening to a business, having like customer support, all those things make lots of sense. Technically he should be visible, he doesn't look like he is. Let's see what I can see. I've got one shot only, so I can use it to take out a Lancer if I can do a headshot. Which I can't on that guy. Is there another one over here? One that's not visible at the moment. Wait, this guy. He's totally not hiding. He's got a CP. Damn it, Bobby. Yeah, exactly, people. Same boat.
Here we go.
Uh-oh. There's a tank mine over here. I just triggered it. Can I disable a tank mine after I've clicked it? Or is it too late? It just means I'm about to take damage. Try just blowing out the cover up here. I'll send my engineer in and see.
Ready yourself.
Oh, it's just a regular mine. I guess you hear a click sound if you move over it on the tank. Nice. Very nice. Let's heal it back up.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree. Twitter's great for announcements. Let's keep moving these guys forward.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
Shock troopers are really nice, but man, their movement is not so great, right? Try throwing a grenade at them, but I think they've got protection against grenade damage. May as well just wait. Get around the corner this time.
I'll take care of it.
Nice. You do social media stuff for work? It's interesting, people. See, that's becoming more and more of a thing now.
Sit tight. I'm almost there.
Probably kill him from down here. I think that's a waste of
I'll
CP.
take care of it.
Schedule update. We're playing Valkyria Chronicles for another 9 minutes, and then we're switching to Achievement Unlocked, which is a sub-block game from 4 until 5, and then Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter from 5 till 6. Cool. My tank is safe now. I'm gonna want to claim this camp if I can get to it. Can. Alright. I can start deploying dudes out here. Which I think I want to do now? Question mark. Like, I probably want to send one of my Lancers to start working on these tanks. Let's do that. We can grab both. Squad roster's full. Sure it is. Alright. Can't move the tank further forward, but I can start moving my engineer further forward. He's not going anywhere. This is a non-starter here. Try to just move them, but it seems kind of like a waste. I guess I could send Alicia. You work at Wendy's? I used to work at Subway back in the day.
How are the enemy's numbers?
Oh, that cool. I like the way the range ends up working out on that. Hopefully he doesn't like charge my scout and kill our next turn. We'll see. Are you serious, people? Yeah, I had some pretty serious issues at my last job with technical literacy among my team members. Like, you know, people would spend 40 hours working on a project because they didn't know about the copy and paste function. So a task that should have taken them like less than an hour would take them an entire week. And that's not hyperbole. It sounds like I'm kidding, but I'm not. Most of the processes were built with workers with that level of efficiency in mind.
Minor damage sustained.
Damn, Vise. Don't be taking shots from tanks across the map. Good job, Alicia. It could have gone much more poorly for you. Might still. Beat Dax again. Alright. So I think I want to do what? Probably want to try to snipe this guy if she can see him. Doesn't look like she can though. She might be able to if she moves. God. It should be able to happen, but how about now? Okay, this needs a body shot.
Good night.
There we go.
Sweet dreams.
Yeah, I'm curious what's going to happen to some of these like legacy institutions, like really old companies that have a employee base that's really aging. They have project cycles that extend for months that could probably be done in weeks with a more efficient team. But then, like, requiring the maximum efficiency out of all of your workers can be really draining, as you can ask any of the startups in Silicon Valley. Let's send Vise forward.
There's another one. Found a target. Ha!
What? I'm close enough to him. Fine. Turn around and just shoot him again. That's lame.
Leave it all to me.
There we go. Collision detection. Not always great. Let's send our tank forward. Well, we can send a Lancer forward, right? Who else is out here that's a big threat? Get rid of my... Let's see what happens if I send the tank. I stuck my gun through his skull and fired past him. That's amazing. That is my own tank. We don't want that.
Die for me, sweetie.
Jan is the best. Kind of ran the wrong way there, but that's okay. I think Vise will be okay just because of where he's standing at the moment. He's in that trench, which actually provides much better defense than you might imagine.
You sure? Yeah.
Treads are down. Better than nothing.
Here we go.
It's John DiMaggio doing his Randy voice. Futurama.
Don't get pinned down. Fire back.
Really, Goomba? That's awesome.
Entering combat.
Makes sense. Is he popular in Japan as well then?
Now.
Cool. I think I can just use the A device here to switch him up. We're gonna do like maybe one more turn and then I'll save and switch over to Achievement Unlocked. I gotta do some dorking around with my computer to get Achievement Unlocked to show up because it's a Flash game, and OBS isn't the biggest fan of Flash, as you might imagine, so I can make it work. I tested it out earlier today. And that's why you crouch. Protects you from sniper headshots, although it looks like the snipers don't go for headshots.
Minor damage sustained.
It's the word around the office anyway.
Under minor fire.
How you doing on ammo, buddy? You probably have one shot. Not enough for one kill.
You got it, hon.
I want to try to move him closer.
Please maintain formation.
Hit, please.
Alright, you got the head off. Sorry, I just really like his character. It's funny. Let's send... I think my tank can cross here just barely.
Here we go.
And I'll send my engineer forward to heal up.
Fire! Here we go.
Oh, it must be the... Dang it, Bobby, that was 2 CP wasted. I am not happy with you, Welkin. You usually bring me great joy. Not this day. I'm gonna go repair the tank and then we'll save the game and switch over to Achievement Unlocked. Valkyria Chronicles will return next week. Just gonna make it. Nice.
Thank you.
It's coming. There's elephants. How to get to a natural saving point, one that didn't include my tank dying on the next turn. Because I forgot that it was damaged over the course of a week. No, tomorrow is Zelda. Since there's no Triforce Heroes. Alright. Oh, you're right. Zelda next week. You're talking about next week. Yes, next week Friday is correct. Okay, achievement unlocked. If you guys haven't seen this game before, my god, you're in for a treat. This game actually doesn't show up in the Twitch list, unfortunately, so I'm going to be setting our game as gaming talk shows. See if it's on, I don't know if it's on YouTube. Nope, it does not count as a game on YouTube. And Hitbox, we're gonna pretend like we're playing that. Let me cut the record.